According to this guy right here, Social Security checks may not be going out anymore. Well, I don't really like this guy and I don't agree with him whatsoever. So I want to clarify exactly what this guy is saying, exactly why he's suggesting Social Security checks may not be going out, and this may be the first time in the history of Social Security in nearly 90 years that they may start missing payments. Again, I don't think so, buddy boy. Let's get into it and talk about what this guy is saying and why I want to clarify it for you here in the video. It's because comments just like this right here that are scaring seniors and people with disabilities and Social Security beneficiaries across the board, and I want to clarify exactly what's going on. So with that being said, let's pop up the article. There's an article right here that I've been showing you. Let's pop it up on the screen right here right now. You can see it and follow along here. But basically what's going on right now is that we got this announcement out of Social Security just the other day with a lot of other announcements. We've been receiving so much conflicting and wrong and bad and really annoying information coming out recently. We've just seen so many things coming out around Social Security. However, the other day, they basically said that they're only going to start communicating through the platform of X. You've heard me talk about this in live streams and in dedicated videos. But then we heard Social Security come back and say, no, that's false. That's not totally true. We will continue to communicate through all necessary media means. Okay, so does that mean we're going to continue to get press releases like we always have? Well, that's still undecided at this point, but apparently that's what they're saying. But the guy here with the article is suggesting that this change here, because Social Security and the beneficiaries won't be able to reach that communication, that they may have a disruption in their payments. I think that's a little bit of a stretch, okay? That's just my opinion about that. But let me share with you more details about this. Here's the thing. We know this much as well. Social Security has been around for almost 90 years. In fact, on April 14th of this year, 2025, it'll be around for 90 years, okay? 90 years. Back in 1935 is when the Social Security Act was signed into law. That's 90 years ago in August of this year. So we're approaching very quickly. We're about 89 and a half at this point. Well, actually, no, not even, we're more than that. Anyway, you can run the math on that, but almost 90 years. Okay, during that amount of time, Social Security has never essentially missed a payment, or, they've gone out with every single payment on time every single month, no disruptions whatsoever. We've been hearing this out there so much. In fact, I see comments about this inevitably in live streams down below in the chat box. I see this coming up, and I don't blame anybody for it. It's because of terrible articles and statements like this. I do not agree with this at all. Why? Terrible statement. Why would somebody make a statement like this that says beneficiaries are not going to get their benefit checks? I don't like that statement. Here's the thing. Are we going to be seeing some disruptions within Social Security? Yep, we have been for the last couple months. We already know this. I've been talking about it extensively in live streams and in videos. I've been answering questions about this. We already know for a fact that Social Security within, not necessarily with the benefits, but within Social Security, we've seen multiple changes. We've seen massive disruption. We've seen the reinstatement of programs and things that have been discontinued or changed in the last couple of years here. We've seen these reinstated. We've seen a bunch of different changes coming out of Social Security. We know this, no shock whatsoever. We know that they've reduced the payrolls within Social Security by a minimum of 7,000 people. Probably more to come, according to what I've been reading on that. We know all this. That's within Social Security. What is one thing within this program they have not touched? Benefits, right? Show me one person that has received a lower benefit as a result of these actions, with the exception of somebody that has been overpaid and may be starting to see their benefits garnished as a result of the reinstatement of the 100% clawbacks, right? I mean, that's always the exception to the rule because that doesn't really count in this situation, because if somebody's overpaid, then obviously they're going to come after them for that money. But my point is, show me one beneficiary that was not overpaid that has seen a disruption to their benefits. Nobody that we know about, right? Benefits have not been disrupted. And again, I know all of you here in this community know this, but it's bad pieces like this that I showed you on the screen. They continue to come up here, with these types of statements that scare everybody. Why are we doing this? Why do people make these statements? Again, gets the headlines, right? Sure makes the headlines. Gets a lot of people looking around and thinking, oh my, this is super scary. I want to reiterate this again. Our benefits are not going anywhere. This program is massive. Just think of it logically. Let's just think of this logically for a second. The program's been around for almost 90 years. They pay out about $1.5, $1.6 trillion a year. They service about 73 million beneficiaries across the board for all benefits that go out. They send out over $100 billion a month for these 70 plus million people. Do you think just one day they're just going to turn off the spigot and be like, well, it was a cool run, almost 90 years we made it. Well, that's pretty cool. I guess we're going to be done now. Not a chance, which, by the way, they have about $2.7 trillion in the trust fund. They're collecting payroll taxes at a pace of 12.4% for every single dollar that is being earned up to the maximum taxable earnings right now in 2025 of over $176,000. They're collecting a ton of money in payroll taxes, okay? Do you think any of this is just going to stop one day? Not a chance. Nothing. It's not happening. It doesn't matter. Here's the thing. I want to point this as well. It doesn't matter what happens economically. It doesn't matter what happens to the economy whatsoever. We could fall into the deepest, darkest recession we've ever seen in this country. Doesn't matter. Checks will still go out. We could see legislation coming in and doing all kinds of different things to the economy, and the reconciliation bill, multiple trillions of dollars. Guess what? It's not going to touch Social Security, right? We could default on our debt in this country. The United States could literally go bankrupt on paper. We could go bankrupt officially in this country. Wouldn't touch Social Security. That's the thing. Social Security has many safeguards within it. Many people don't realize this. In fact, maybe 3 weeks ago or so, I was out in a separate video. I think it was on a Sunday, something like that. I don't know, it was a few weeks ago. But I was out in a video and I was talking about 4 different ways that Social Security, the program as a whole, as well as benefit checks, are secretly protected with laws and rules and different provisions within them that basically don't allow any single person or basically any entity to come in and disrupt Social Security whatsoever. It must be an act of Congress. Yes, exactly. Remember, Congress is the power of the purse is a lot of people how it's referred to as, but literally Congress is the one who has the ability to change Social Security. And do you think that this group of, a few hundred people are going to come in and just change Social Security one night? That's not happening either, right? It's just not happening. So anyway, I want to clarify this for you. If you've been seeing other headlines out there, which I would bet that most of us here in the community have been seeing some kind of headline like this, like, oh, checks are stopping, checks are delayed, checks are not coming anymore, we're not getting paid, Social Security is going away. No, it's not. No, it's not. When? Where? Show me somebody that's being impacted by all this. And again, don't get me wrong. I totally get it. Doge is doing all kinds of different things within Social Security. They're disrupting the program. Totally understand that. But one thing that they're not doing, and again, by the way, I want to make it very clear, I am not here defending Doge whatsoever. I'm not, okay? I know it might sound like, oh, he's defending Doge. He's a huge Doge person. No, I'm not. I'm literally reporting on the information. I am not here to defend anybody. In fact, I love bashing everybody just as much as I like supporting some people sometimes. Okay, my point is, I'm not here to defend them, but rather I'm here to say, yep, they're certainly within Social Security. They're certainly doing a bunch of different things. They're implementing new technologies. They're updating the databases. They're implementing this new anti-fraud that's coming in a system as well. They're changing the designation of a bunch of millions of people in their database. They're doing all kinds of things. We know this. They're playing around with the COBOL system and trying to change it into an AI system. Totally get it. A lot of things are happening, right? Totally understand that. But one thing I want to reiterate, one thing they are not doing is touching benefits as of now. I'm just saying, as of now. Lately, I've realized in all my videos going forward, I pretty much need to say, subject to a change, or let me preface this video by saying, any of this could change in the next 1 minute to next few months here, right? I mean, I've kind of learned that recently that I should really be putting a disclaimer in every single one of my videos saying, all of this is subject to change because of the madness that is happening within, all these different entities out there, including Social Security. Anyway, just want to come back and clarify this for you really quickly. I know that a lot of you here in this community are very concerned about your benefits. I just want to reiterate this again. I say this all the time. Please rest easy. Take a huge sigh of relief here. Your benefits are not being touched at the moment. Again, my disclaimer being any of this is subject to change at any given point. I have no idea what they're going to do next. That's the wild card behind all this. Nobody knows, right? But as of right now, they have not touched benefit checks. They have poked around in the program quite a bit, but they have not touched benefit checks Anyway, I hope this helps you. Again, if you do want some certainty, if you do want to save yourself a huge headache, if you do want to save yourself massive confusion and frustration, you see the phone number there hanging out on your screen. If you're turning 65 this year, 2025, if you're retiring this year, 2025, if you're moving across state lines or county lines this year, 2025, if you are enrolled in a Medicare supplement or Medigap plan, otherwise known as, right now in 2025, please call that phone number. It is a team of dedicated Medicare advisors, a trusted team over there, very knowledgeable and professional. They will take your time, or take the time, to listen to you and your personal needs, to go through the roughly 20,000 plans across the country to find the best plan at the best price with the best coverages for you and your personal needs, so you can see the doctors you want, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, the prescription needs if you have any at all. They'll find it all. They'll do all the grunt work. I'm not sure about you. Love having somebody do the grunt work for me. They will do all that work for you, and they'll present you some options, and it's totally up to you. 100% free is what they will do. All of this is 100% free for them to do all that work for you. You can ask them all the questions you want, and they'll do all that work for you. It's absolutely incredible. Well over 1,000 of you here in this community have already called them. They're already saving a bunch of you here in this community a whole bunch of money. I've seen some of the numbers coming out. It's incredible. Well over $1,000 of savings for the average person, which is absolutely awesome. Anyway, call them if that's your situation. Again, turning 65 at all this year in 2025, please call them. It's over 11,000 people a day. Retiring this year, 2025, again, please call them. Save yourself a massive headache. Again, if you have a Medicare supplement or a Medigap plan, or if you're moving across state or county lines, again, please call them. They can probably save you a boatload of money. Obviously, no guarantees, but they will go to work doing all that, and it's probably worth your time to make a 5, 10, 15, maybe 20-minute phone call and see how much money you can be saving and what are the better coverages you can get. Anyway, write the phone number down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. It's right there for you. Again, give them a call. Let me know your feedback down below as well after you do. I would love to hear the stories. I've seen tons already. I always enjoy seeing more. Anyway, let me ask you a huge favor. Please share that information. Who do you know? 1, 2, 3 people that you know, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, co-workers, if you're still working, that need this information. Please do them a huge favor as well. Share that phone number with them. They'll be so incredibly grateful and happy that you've shared that with them. Save them a huge headache as well. Then you'll be the hero, which is awesome. We always want to be that person that they come back to and they're like, hey, you saved me so much time, so much effort, so much frustration. Thank you for doing that for me. Hey, no problem whatsoever, right? So anyway, go ahead and share that. Thank you. Truly appreciate it. Otherwise, please share this video as well. Just the share button down below the video. Again, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, anybody else out there that benefit from this. Otherwise, please subscribe. If you're new here, if you've not done so yet, please subscribe to the channel. 100% free to do so. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Otherwise, check out the other 5,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos that I've hand selected for you down below in the description. Popping up on your screen in just a minute here. You'll see some videos there. Otherwise, enjoy. And I look forward to seeing you next in the following live stream or the video, whatever.